Live from Austin, Texas, with host Rosie Newberry. Local trends, shopping, and more. This is Studio 512.
Okay, blade sharpening, maybe not what you expected, right, for a Mental Health Monday, but it's a huge portion of one man's journey. We're welcoming Grizz and his wife Tana of To The Point Blade and Sharpening Sales in Elgin to tell us more about how Grizz got back to a really happy place. So guys, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Thank you so much, Grizz, for reaching out to me on social media. We were talking about mental health, so get me into it. Tell me a little bit about where you started and how we got to blade sharpening of all things to help you out.
Well, I'll tell you, about 10 years ago, exactly, we had hit the road in an RV to, I was fighting depression at my job at the factory and up in Detroit. And I needed a change, so my wife and I decided let's do what we need to do to hit the road, and we ended up finding Bastrop, Texas, and there I broke out with a sharpener. Well, let me preface that with my father-in-law, Bill Mall, taught me how to put an edge on a knife, and then that led me to the sharpener, and then that led us to Bastrop where I broke out with that, and the next thing you know, people are just crowding around and want a knife sharpened, so my wife suggesting I buy a motorcycle and a backpack and just go to different restaurants and see who needs knife sharpening, and that just kind of spiraled and turned into a small shop in Bastrop, and then now we're in downtown Elgin on Main Street. Come on, visit us, of course. But yeah, that was the journey, and now here we are 10 years later.
There's some artisanship to this, and I think at least when you reached out to me, that was a little bit of what I was reading, is the freedom to work on all sorts of types of blades and to help people out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody has a knife in their kitchen, every continent, every home, and I imagine every home has a dull kitchen knife.
We do for sure.
So of course I can sharpen them for you, or you can come in and I can teach how to sharpen. I use different systems, and yeah, it's a really great thing to have a sharp kitchen knife when you want to feed your family.
Well, not only that, but there are all sorts of things that I didn't think could be sharpened or would need regular sharpening, but you can help out with a lot of things.
Absolutely. This is a wood carving tool here. Of course, I do scissors. We do clipper blades for veterinary hospitals and for dog groomers, and people mail stuff in all the time, so you don't have to just come to downtown Elgin. We'd love for you to, but you can mail all these different things in, and if you have it in your house and if it's dull, we can probably sharpen it for you.
Oh, that's so cool. And of course, downtown Elgin is super cute, so nothing wrong with that. Tana, I want to ask for you to weigh in just a little bit here on, you know, the journey, the change you saw in Grizz once you guys came down here to Texas, and how things have sort of changed.
Yeah, Grizz was, as he mentioned, like really depressed, right, when we lived in Michigan. And so once we made the decision to kind of hit the road, we started traveling a bit. And once we landed here and he found knife sharpening, it was really interesting to watch him go from this depressed man, this depressed husband, to being able to use his hands every day. He mentioned he had a motorcycle, so he was driving the back roads of all these small Texas towns, and just sort of, it was like watching him heal, right, while this was happening, while this journey was taking place. So to see him go from being so depressed to just being a little bit more at peace, to watching him be able to rest easier, and all because I think he gets to listen to the music that he loves. He gets to be by himself, working with his hands every day, and then connecting with people. He loves people. So to watch him connect with the community in Elgin and surrounding communities is really incredible. It's really one of his passions. So
I think that's so super sweet. Okay, Tana, we've talked a little bit about the services that are offered, but do you want to mention any others just in case we didn't mention them?
Yeah, so in addition to knife sharpening, we sell custom knives made from knife makers all around the country, many of them right here in Texas. I don't know if you've ever heard of the TV show Forged in Fire, but that's really popular. So we have several of those contestants on Forged in Fire. We have several of their knives in the shop.
That's cool.
We have ways for you to customize your own knife. So maybe you pick out a knife blank that's ready to go, and then you choose your own handle and you can customize that for yourself. It's a great gift idea. So lots of things that we offer right there in the shop, as well as sharpening classes, as Chris mentioned.
Yeah.
So he will take you through start to finish on a couple of different systems if you want to learn how to sharpen something that's in your own home.
Well, and speaking of, we've got a knife that I want to try to stay a little bit away from because it already looks nice and sharp. But this is how one can sharpen a knife. You actually brought a sharpener in to show us.
Sure. I have a couple. I do use a Work Sharp, of course. I love Work Sharp systems. And then there's this Wicked Edge system. It's Wicked Edge, and it does exactly that. Basically, you're just going to approach this nice and gently and just with this diamond stone and just keep following your angle.
A diamond stone?
A diamond stone, yes ma'am. That's diamond encrusted.
Wow, that's incredible.
So then you just keep going back and forth on each side. And of course, I'm not doing it the way that I normally would in my shop.
There would be a lot more care, I think. We're doing this for TV magic.
So basically, you do that enough times, and then you're going to have an edge. And then over here, this takes a little more skill, and that's where I found my flow and breathing and releasing some of that energy. And again, as my wife said, music. Can I give a station shout out?
Absolutely.
KUTX, thank you for playing such great music. Keep it up. That was part of the journey as well. So thank you, Texas.
It all feels very zen, and like this is, as you mentioned, flow. People say when you get into the kind of that artistic state.
Yes.
Exactly the same, right? You get a chance to disconnect a little bit and just focus on what it is that you're doing. I've watched him take a breath before he starts sharpening, and he uses different machines actually in the shop, but I've watched him approach a machine with a knife in his hand, stop and take a breath without even realizing that he's doing it. I'm just standing off to the side and just center himself and just he sharpens.
Oh,
it's amazing.
So cool.
I don't want to be angry and upset anymore. I know what to be down and out and depressed is like, and I know that it's very real, but I also know if you put your hands on something and learn something new, maybe even a new environment like I needed, it's very healthy. That's what we want.
Thank you for sharing your joy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that you found yours, and I want people to come visit you. So Main Street in Elgin, y'all. Guys, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Learn more at txknifemakers.com or stop by and see Grizz and Tana in person on Main Street in Elgin. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Styled by Anya.
I'm Style Smart expert Anya Sar, and if you are forever loyal to your pet, like I am to Wolfie, wait till you see the Possum Pet Beds Peach Skin Sheets is unleashing. And of course, I have a pet-tacular discount code just for you. We are living the life of luxury right now.
This is so great.
We are decked out in our peachy mink robes with our peachy mink eye masks. We have our peachy mink slippers and our peachy mink throws.
We are just the coziest.
This is the brand new Peach Skin Sheets Peachy Mink Pet Bed.
You guys, it is so soft. It feels just like the robe, just like the eye mask and the throw.
Because now your dogs can have the same luxury that we can with the Peachy Mink collection.
And they truly deserve it. All right, Anya, there are so many pet beds that you can choose from. What sets these apart from those?
The super soft Peachy Mink fabric. Also, other pet beds you might know have these big ugly labels on them. These have no labels, so they look super chic in any room, any house. The thing I love about these is they come in 4 different sizes: small, medium, large, and extra large. So there's something for every furry friend.
I know, because you have a big guy like Wolfie, and I have a little Milu right here.
And they both love their peach skin pet bed.
They truly do.
These are reversible and they stay put. Both sides feature skid-proof backing, so the bed doesn't slide around no matter where you place it.
I saw that there's bone pillows, but there's also fish pillows?
That's right, because when you pick your bed, first you pick your color, right? Do you want Arctic white or do you want black mink? Then you pick your size. Do you want small, medium, large, or XL? And then you get to pick which pillow, either a dog bone or a fish.
Cute. It's good for senior pets or puppies in case they have accidents. You can easily clean it, right?
All the time.
Right.
I mean, this is pets, right? Pets have accidents, so it's very easy to clean. There's a zipper that's hidden so it doesn't show. When I tell you, Olivia, these beds are limited edition, I am not messing around, okay? There are limited quantities. You need to pre-order now. So so that you have them. Here's the good news. You're gonna get them before the holidays. And if you use code PEACHMAS, you get 40% off, plus a free gift, plus free shipping. Olivia, that's the great thing about the free gifts is there's something for everyone. From a pearl bracelet, to a wallet, to a passport holder, a jewelry case, a tool kit. Look at this mirror, magnifying mirror, even watches.
And if you want to stick with the pet theme, there's bowls, right?
There's blinged out pet bowls. How cute are those?
So cute.
This is the perfect gift for the pet parent. Ready to gift with a matching pillow. Beautiful, smart, and practical.
The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Styled by Anya. All right, guys, you have until the end of the month to get your stamps on the ATX Small Business Passport, which is a great opportunity to support local and shop small. Parker and Scott is a stop on the passport. Owner and founder Ian Hazley is here to tell us more. Ian, good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Oh, doing really well, and I'm always really happy when I see you or,
Glad to be back.
Dare I say, your better half,
No,
Jess.
that's fair. That's fair. 100% fair.
Because it's so cool that it's truly a mom and pop shop.
Yes.
So can you explain to us, for anyone who would maybe walk into Parker and Scott for the first time, what the experience would be like?
We are a modern general store, and so that means we carry a little bit of everything, but you can come to us for gifts as well as delicious snacks, plus your daily needs, right? We carry everything from toilet paper and toothpaste to candles and cards, toys, really everything you might go to the big box stores for, just focused on local and women-owned brands.
Local and women-owned, and you guys give back to Mother Earth a lot.
We try.
There's a lot of eco-consciousness happening.
Yes, we try to focus on products that are thoughtful in their production and the materials that they're using, right? So I brought a snack today that's in a paper tube rather than plastic.
Oh, a paper tube.
That's just one
Clever.
small way that people are doing it. We've got one of Austin's last refilleries, so you can bring in your empty containers and refill your soaps and your detergents. Basically, we say anything you use to clean your home or your house, we have an option that you can refill.
I love the word refillery.
Yes, it's fun. It's fun to say.
It is fun to say. Okay, and you have a lot of goods and products, and you brought kind of a little smattering of them today.
did.
So we've talked just a little bit about the candy. What
Yes.
else do I have in front of me?
So we're really focused this year, and what we're seeing a lot of people buying for gifts are stocking stuffers size gifts,
Sure.
right? They're focused on a little bit of a lot, and consumables. So lots of candies, lots of snacks. I brought Birdie's Bakes, which is a local brand focused, it's a muffin mix. It's focused on getting kids to get some vegetables into them. So it's got a little bit more value there for them. Wims, which is a locally based chocolate, oat milk chocolate, low sugar, non-dairy.
the way you're
really
saying
great.
locally based, and I haven't heard of
Yeah.
any of these things before, I'm kicking myself.
You know, there's a lot out there to keep track of. It's
There,
okay.
yeah,
But
Austin is bubbling.
Austin is a mecca for brands, and especially in the food space. There's so much happening here.
That is really cool. Okay. Oh, crab.
Oh, Crab, one of my favorite books this year. It's a local author, Cody, wrote this book. We met them at a book fair, and we were like, we have to have this in the shop, and it's just an adorable book.
Oh, good. Good ages would be maybe.
Toddler to 6-ish, 7-ish.
Okay.
Early readers, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you've got one of those at home.
We
so
do. We
yeah,
do.
a
Yes, she loves this book.
tester.
Absolutely, and he's got a whole world around it, little toys and things that go with it too.
Okay, I have to ask about these precious little ornaments
Yes.
because they are really cute and very Texan. What a
are.
nice way to tell someone I'm thinking of you, or I know you miss Texas.
Yes. This is from one of our favorite makers, Honeywood. Kaylee is the maker. She uses found wood and recycled pieces, things that would have otherwise been discarded, to make all kinds of beautiful things, ornaments, cutting boards. She built our stores. So
Wow.
yeah, she's insanely talented.
I would say so, and this is a little boot to go along
Yes.
with it, guys. That is really precious. Okay, as we're moving further down, tell me a little bit about what I'm looking at.
So then we've got a toy from Tico Tico. So this is, again, a locally based brand making handcrafted wooden toys, hand painted.
Who are you in touch with that is giving you the
We spend a lot of time, scrolling Instagram,
Okay.
heading to markets, and we're fortunate enough now that people approach us and want to talk to us about getting in the shop. Which
That
really
is
great.
so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool. All right. A little toy, a Texas tea towel.
Yes, this is Morgan Lacey Hart. She is a local designer who has a whole range of Texas-inspired products, including tea towels, a passport for state parks here in Texas is a really fun adventure, way to see the state, all kinds of beautiful things. She's also the designer who does all the Parker and Scott stuff. So.
Wow. Okay, you guys are using her talents.
We are.
Okay, what am I looking at here?
These are our 2 house-made scents. So we worked with local brands, local makers. So a brand called Go Gemma made our candle called Smells Like 5 Minutes of Peace.
Well, you know, I'm gonna, I'm opening that up.
And then we worked with Emlyn from Solid Soaps on the soap version.
That is gorgeous.
Isn't that amazing?
I really enjoy that.
That was launched for Mother's Day as a fundraiser for an organization called Con Mi Madre, and we've brought it back for the holidays and added the soap alongside it.
Lovely. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm obsessed with this little tomato
Isn't
cup.
That cute? So this is from a maker. This is PKY. Paige is the maker. She does an incredible amount of work. She's a mom who's got kids at home and is also throwing beautiful pieces into the kiln constantly, hand painting everything.
I love the word throwing.
Right?
It's so fun for pottery. Yep. Okay. You guys are all part of the ATX Small Business Passport. So we talked a little bit about this on Friday, but we want to remind everybody about it. Basically, you show up and you get little stamps along the way.
Yeah.
So tell me about this.
This is our 2nd year doing the Passport, and it was really started as a way to work together as small businesses. There are so many small businesses in Austin that are unique and different and doing really cool things, and when we work together, we're pretty powerful. So this was a great way for us to raise awareness for one another and help people find those unique products. So every time you visit one of the stores, make a purchase, you get a stamp. When you get to your 5th, 10th, and 12th stamps, you get a reward. Those rewards are then redeemable in January.
In January, so it means a little something for you after doing all that hard work for everybody else. And you've got a list here on the back of all the great places that are helping out. So there's candle company, a bookstore, Harper Sage. I always say they've got great jumpsuits.
They do.
Lemon Drop and Children's Shop and all sorts of things. So lots of reasons to visit and shop
It's just
local.
a great way to see the city we all live in.
Yeah. And I think that what I want to ask you about, if I can, is, the continued push for staying local as much as we can, because it's so easy to go to the big box store.
It is. It's easy. Sometimes it's more
order
convenient.
from the big box
Order
store.
online. But we are fortunate enough to live in a city where so many unique things are created. If we don't support them, they disappear, right? If we don't go out and choose to buy the chocolate that's based here in Austin, they won't be able to make it forever, and that's a shame. So we really want to make sure that we are focused and that we're working towards raising awareness for these brands, helping people find products that are made in their community so that the dollars then stay in the community, benefit the community, all of those things.
Very smart. All right. You've got a couple of upcoming events, and a lot of them are happening this weekend.
We are packed this week.
Yeah, you guys are busy. Let's talk about the Merry Market first.
Yeah, so we're going to be at Merry Market. They are also a Passport partner this year, which is really exciting. We're bringing a lot of our favorite brands with us, and we'll have some space at the Merry Market, along with a number of other brands based here in Austin.
Lovely. And okay, the Natural Gardener, John Dromgoole, you guys are working with him?
We are excited to be at the Natural Gardener. We don't often have space or any space down on the south side, so it's really fun for us to be that side of the river for a bit and to get to hang out with some vendors that we don't get to see often.
Lovely. And then lastly, a wreath making class?
Yes. Jackie from Burlap and Twine, which is a local flower truck, will be with us on Friday. There's still a few tickets left for a wreath making class, which is always fun. She's done it. This is the 3rd year, I believe, she's doing it. It's always a blast. You get to go home with a beautiful handcrafted, fresh wreath. It's amazing.
We've held on to ours at the station.
Yeah, they age. They dry beautifully.
Beautifully, yeah. Lots of cool things, and so cool that you're staying so local. We really appreciate it, Ian. Thank you. All right, for more information on this incredible shop, visit parkerandscott.com. And for more details on the ATX Small Business Passport, visit atxsmallbiz.com. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Lake Austin Lights. Guys, it's the annual floating holiday wonderland and the only holiday light experience on the water here in Austin. Here to tell us more about Lake Austin Lights is owner Sean Smith. And Sean, this is your 3rd year. Let's talk about what's new this year and what keeps you motivated to keep growing.
Yeah, absolutely. So this year at Lake Austin Lights, I wanted to bring more magical stuff out to the lake to make it more festive and more magical for everybody. We added a floating tunnel of lights. It's the 2nd tunnel that we've had. Last year we only had 1. We have 7 more floating motifs out on the lake as well. and we have some decorated parks, and of course all the boats are decorated.
So why is it such a great option, Lake Austin Lights, for maybe family holiday outings or even corporate gatherings?
Yeah, well, it's a traditional thing that you can do every year. A lot of families have been coming out every single year since we started. There's snacks from barbecue to savory food to also sweet food from Mozart's. They have brownies and cookies and giant barbarian pretzels. And
sounds good.
Yeah, it's very good. And so that's also plus unlimited hot cocoa for everybody on board. And then we also get entry into Mozart's Festival of Lights that's going on, where we pick up and drop off all the customers. So they get to experience the whole thing.
All right, let's talk about your partnership with Operation Blue Santa and why you wanted to do something with this organization.
Well, the community's come out in such a nice attitude towards our event, and they love it. And so what we wanted to do is also give back to the communities. We searched and found Operation Blue Santa, which they raise money to donate to families, Austin families that are underprivileged or needing some help during the holidays, and specifically to kids with a big toy drive that they do, which we also have at our event. If anybody wants to come and donate toys, we have a toy drive there for Operation Blue Santa. It's a really good cause, and we just wanted to give back to the community and the family and the children.
I know that you continue to grow on Lake Austin. Can you tell me what it means to you personally to be there and what the future looks like for Lake Austin Lights?
Absolutely. Well, Lake Austin is home to me. And the smiles on everybody's faces, and then doing stuff with the family and together with their friends or coworkers, like it really means a lot to me. Come on out, Lake Austin Lights. We're open from November 22nd all the way till January 3rd, not on Christmas, not on Thanksgiving, but we're open every night, so y'all come on out and enjoy the lake.
Lovely, you've thought of everything. Sean, thank you so much.
Absolutely, thank you for having me.
Book your spot right now by going to the website on your screen. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Lake Austin Lights. Welcome back, everybody. Christmas cheer is being presented in a new and exciting way by Sterling Stage Austin with their latest production called A Christmas Card Musical. Joining us now are actors Taylor Allen and Damon Brown to tell us more. Y'all, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely to have you both. And Taylor, let's talk about what we need to know about A Christmas Card Musical. The very first thing I want to make sure we mention is it's all Austin.
Yes, this is amazing. It's written by all Austin talent, starring Austin actors, directed by Austin directors. So this is a true local experience, which is so amazing. Christmas Card Musical is so special because it's like this holiday extravaganza. It's taking place at the Sterling Event Center, and we have gorgeous tables and drinks and holiday themed cocktails. Like, it's a whole night out, and it's this really cool immersive cabaret experience. So we've had so much fun getting a chance to put this on.
You've already sold me on it. Just the pure Christmas spirit I'm hearing in you, which is amazing. And Damon, I kind of want to ask what the idea is here, because it's sort of meta. It's an idea within an idea.
It's a musical within a play, within a television program. Yes. So if you've ever seen any Hallmark Christmas specials, it's based around that idea, and it's kind of a love letter to that whole genre, I guess. And so it's a group of film executives who are making a Hallmark Christmas special, and then during that, a Hallmark Christmas special ensues. So I guess our hope is that people will come and have a magical Christmas thing inside a Hallmark Christmas special while a Christmas special is occurring. So we all play kind of iconic characters that are recurring within kind of that genre. And it's really kind of a meta-narrative, but it's also got a lot of heart, it's got a lot of Christmas, it's got a lot of magic, so it's a great night out for everyone.
And I hear you're the handsome innkeeper.
Sure, yes. I'm going to put that in air quotes. I always love that when they cast you as the handsome guy, so everyone can judge you and go, well, not as handsome as I would have preferred.
Well, what are you talking about?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's all television magic and stage magic.
From far
exactly.
away,
Yes,
right?
I'm the iconic. I'm the boyfriend. See, normally, so for all the ladies out there, it's a female lead in this one. So I'm the boyfriend character instead of having a girlfriend character. That's me.
Yes.
I like
that. We actually have two very strong female leads in this, which is fun too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And is your character one of those strong female leads?
I have a wonderful part in this. I am the screenwriter who is making the Hallmark style movie. And so it's all the behind the scenes of, oh my gosh, I've written 352 of these. They all have the same title with one word different, like A Miracle at Christmas versus A Yuletide Christmas. And then, you know, what happens as we're rewriting things on the fly and things start going crazy. So it's very cool to get to see the back end of it.
Chaos ensues.
Yes.
Chaos ensues.
Yes, as it always does, yeah.
And yet it's really fun to watch.
Yes.
Okay, this is a musical, a new musical. I mean, guys, that's a pretty big deal. So let's talk about the sort of tunes, Damon, that we can expect.
Absolutely. It's got, what's interesting, it has a wide range. So Cliff and Tyler have written a very interesting score, all the way from new Christmas songs that will sound like Christmas songs to very introspective songs that kind of get at the heart of the season, where people are having memories and thinking about people that they're very important to them. So I think people will go through a kind of a wide range of emotions, but then it ends on a very uplifting Christmas celebratory note.
Very Hallmark movie.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Yes.
Got to have a happy ending, and we've got that. Yeah.
All right. And Taylor, what are you hoping that people take away from this production? We heard a little bit from Damon that, you know, he wants people to feel the Christmas spirit and enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a happy ending. You know, we need uplifting times right now, and this show has so much joy and spunk. And again, you're watching these characters go through all of these different situations. You're watching it in a beautiful theater. So we've gotten rave reviews so far, and families are coming and loving getting to have that experience with people coming in for the holidays, as well as like a great opportunity for a date night, because you're watching, you know, your little cute romantic comedy. So I think if you want some Christmas joy,
Yes, and bring people that are important to you, right? Like that's so important to us. The community of it is one of the most important things. So if you're going to experience it, make sure that people are there who are important to you, because having that community of people, that's, I think, it's the most important thing about the holidays. So
I think that's a really good point.
Yeah.
If I can I dig a little bit into both of you as actors, because we've got two wonderful Austin actors standing right in front of us.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about how you originally got into acting, because this is acting and singing.
Back in the dark ages of time when I got into acting, I've done a lot of work in and around Austin. One of the things that people might remember from several years back is I was instrumental in helping put together a television program called The Biscuit Brothers, which ran on Austin's PBS. And so I've kind of been a jack of all trades, doing writing and directing and producing, and I've been very fortunate to work in my field, I guess, as it were. And then done a lot of work up at the Georgetown Palace. That's how I got to know Mary Ellen, who's the director of this show, and so we've done a lot of work together. And that's another great thing about working on this show, is that it was specific. My parents are in this show with me.
No way!
Yes, it's a family experience, and a lot of people that I've worked with for years and have relationships with are in this show. So for those of us that are in it, it's very much a community experience as well.
That is so cool. Okay,
Yeah.
and if I can hear from you as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And Damon is actually an Emmy award-winning actor.
I'm glad you're bragging on
Yes,
him.
we have
Thank
some
you.
big talent in this show.
I brought it with me if you'd like to know. I did not. It's keep holding.
it in my
Yeah, it's
pocket
holding
all the time.
papers up at home, so I don't have it with me.
I got my start in Los Angeles. I went to USC, and then I was actually a viral YouTube star back when like YouTube was just first getting started, which led to like this very exciting acting career. So we have this really cool, varied types of talent here. Like everyone brings a little something, and I think they're billing it as like Austin's top talent, which we appreciate. But yeah, everyone has a lot of experience, so it's fun to finally all get to work together on stage in this really fun piece.
And
sure.
translating from YouTube fame into stage fame, that's a very different animal.
They are so different. Yeah, YouTube, you're creating like this short form piece of content, right? And then all the back end of like marketing it and trying to get people to see it and everything that comes along with virality. But on stage, it's so present. We're there every night. We're looking into people's eyes. We're getting to share emotion. So I just love it.
Yeah, leave it all out there on the stage.
Yeah.
All live. I love it.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you.
a leg.
Of course, yeah,
Perfect.
classic.
For more information on this production and ticketing details, visit sterlingstageaustin.com. Welcome back, everybody. The holiday season, of course, is underway, and Sarah Tarasinski with Redo Style has some easy decor tips for holiday joy throughout your home, all while saving big, big dollars. Love to have this sort of stuff on the show. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
All right, we're going to start on your side of the table.
We are.
You've gotten scientific.
I've gotten scientific. So I recently saw, you know, I think everything has multiple uses, and I like to kind of create things once I see them out. Someone's making them or charging money for them. I'm like, oh, I could do that. So
I could do it cheaper.
I could do that cheaper. I could make those. So I saw these little beakers that people were selling and putting in candle holders, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, my son's chemistry set upstairs. So I went and got a beaker, and then I wanted to put it inside so I could put some florals in there, but I needed a little something on the bottom, so a wine cork, cut it in half, and then you just slide it perfectly. The wine cork fits inside most tapered candle holders. Then you put a little water in, and then of course you can put your florals in. But this is really great to do with candelabras, or just if you want a little floral situation somewhere. But I think it's so fun, and you literally can get a set of chemistry beakers, like 12 of them for $9.
I am really impressed by this.
It's fun.
Of course, it's you always thinking outside the box, and that actually applies to our next craft as well. This is sand wax?
Sand wax,
Yeah.
yes, not sandwiches, sand wax. What do witches eat in the desert? Sandwiches. Okay, you can tell I'm mom joking it. There are such things. Okay, so these are some thrifted containers that I scored.
Gorgeous.
Of course, I love Goodwill. You can go find a ton of glass containers. You know, usually I do the colored vintage glass, but I'd kind of been challenged to do a clear glass table.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, so this, if you feel it, it's just little pebbles of, they're like sand, and it's literally wax.
Is this the sort of thing that you can get from like a normal craft store?
Yeah, you can get it from a craft store. You can order it online. It's pretty inexpensive. You pour it in, and then you just shake it down. And then you take your wick, which I've cut my wick to the right size, and you just stick that directly in the middle. You go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Stick it straight in the middle until it hits the bottom of the vessel. And that's it. And then
That's the whole thing?
That's the whole thing. We can actually trim that down just a touch shorter. You don't want your wicks too long, but for sake of TV, we'll just light it. So, and then that's it. So the great thing about this is when the wick burns down, you just take the wick out. That's all it does.
Wow.
That's it. And then you have the wax. So you're never dealing with a bunch of balled up wax in the bottom of something.
Or like, I have a lot of trouble with tunneling. I have to put foil around my candles.
Exactly.
The whole thing.
Yeah, you won't have that issue. And then you can just, when your wick burns down, you just shake down your sand and put a new wick in. And I love it. I think it's a great way to easily make vessels from the thrift store into candles.
It's so amazing. Okay, we're actually taking tablecloths and doing something for the kids.
Yeah, because, you know, I like a big stocking, and the kids, you know, I want to put a ton. That's the best thing about Christmas. So I took a big red tablecloth and I cut it into 3 oversized stocking size. I used just a smaller stocking as an outline, but I like cut it really big. Like sides facing, you could do a straight stitch around all the sides, or you can do some fabric glue.
Okay, first of all, I would love to be a kid at your house because this means you get a lot of stuff,
right? Like you could put stuffies in there and all sorts of things. But, you know, and some fun thrifted finds, of course. But then when you hang it, I like when the stockings hang on the fireplace. I like it when they look like old socks. I think that's really fun. So this is a very simple thing. You can use a straight stitch on a sewing machine, or you can use a little bit of fabric glue.
Lovely. Okay, and you said you're hosting a white elephant and you're trying to get things together for that. You found some really cool pieces.
I did. So I'm doing a white elephant, 25 under thrifted items. So of course I had to score some beautiful pieces. This is a vintage frog, which basically is a vase that you can put your florals in, you know,
it
like
helps you
one at a time. Yeah, so when you put them in, it kind of holds them into place. It's almost like how they have the styrofoam that they put in, but instead this is just very old school.
And like a little guy like this, I always think of it as a nosegay, because you could make like a little bouquet like that.
Perfect.
Or, yeah.
And and everybody loves that. It's the kind of thing that someone that's not a big thrifter or vintage shopper might not buy for themselves.
$6.
$6 for this, and then I got a set of salt and pepper shakers. Salt and pepper, did my southern just come out? Salt and pepper for $2. I'll put a customized, like a specialty salt and pepper in these. And then these glasses, which I'm a huge fan of vintage glass, amber glass, $1 a piece.
Gorgeous.
The decanter was $6.
You're kidding.
The tray was $6. So I'll clean this all up, I'll package it all up, and I'll make this my white elephant all for under $25. And then of course, You know, I'm a big fan of matches. I love vintage matches, but I think everybody should name their home, whether you're in a home or an apartment. We named our house that we moved into last year Mount Haven, because that was the first street name we lived on as a couple.
Aww.
So, and we're on the side of a little hill, so we made custom matches, and then you can throw your little custom matches in, which is also so great for a guest to have something to remember your home by.
I can't believe that this could be a 25. We've just done our white elephant Christmas party, and let me tell you, we did $5 or under.
Okay.
No one even came close. I mean, we were giving each other coffee mugs. But that's it.
That's okay.
It gives you a really good idea of what you can find if you've really got the eye for it at thrift stores, and that's what you like to help people do. So Instagram is the place to find way more about where you can help people out.
Yes, Instagram, TikTok, I mean pretty much any social media. It's at redo_style, REDEUX. So I show people how to rework and reuse what they have. I have a bunch of different little series where I'll show people how to do a whole room makeover sustainably. It's all about keeping things in the circle of sustainability. So I always say that you can be as stylish as you want to be and save money and have a beautiful home shopping secondhand. We don't have to go out and buy all the big designer things. I mean, if you want to, you can. No shame in that. But I'm here to show you some other options.
Absolutely. I wish I could be your brain. That's amazing. All right, Sarah, thank you so much. We
Thanks
appreciate
for having
it.
me.
All right, guys, for more information on all of Sarah's upcycled holiday decor tips, follow her on social media at redo_style. We have a lot of fun here on Studio 512. If you missed any of our great segments, be sure to check out our website where we like to post the fun things we do. Our feed covers content like arts and entertainment, food and drink, fashion and beauty, home and garden, stuff for kids and pets, as well as information from area experts. In addition, you can check out web-exclusive content that you can only find on Studio512TV.com. We also love to post behind-the-scenes funny moments, outfit inspirations, and more on social media. Find us by searching for Studio 512 on your favorite platform. You don't want to miss a single post. Be sure to follow us, check out our website, and watch us every weekday at 11 a.m. right here on CW Austin. Hey, we are happy to be able to offer you some help if you're out there searching for jobs. KXAN has partnered with ZipRecruiter to help you find thousands of job openings in Austin and around the country. Just go to kxan.com/jobs where you can search thousands of new postings every single day. Check it out right now and get started on the path to your next career. Content segments during Studio 512 were paid for by Styled by Anya.